Hi guys, it's your girl KCEEPAT. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video, just like the caption, I'll be showing you how to cut this trendy flare or maternity gown, whichever you call it. So if you've been to this channel, you would know that I have taught similar stuff like that, but what makes this one actually outstanding is the flowers, like on the picture you saw right on the thumbnail. You can decide to do those flowers yourself or decide to buy flowers just to style them the way you want it. Now the first thing is I'm using this paper to demonstrate because I saw that my camera didn't capture all the parts, right? So the first thing I did is to fold my fabric in a diagonal form. I'm using 3 yards of fabric. Fold it in a diagonal form just like the way you'd see me do, and measure the full length of what you want and cut it, right? So you will do this, like you will cut 2 pieces of this, that's for the front and for the back, and then you cut a long strap of about 20 inches or more. That's if you want to use more, and that would be what would form the sleeve, like the tiny sleeve that you're seeing in the video, right? So that's basically how to go about this. With this paper, I know I've been able to like give you a proper explanation or an explanation as to how to go about that. Like I said, you just cut this in flare just like you would see me do, and then cut a length of about 20 inches that would serve as your tiny sleeve or your tiny strap, right? So that's just it. With that being explained, I hope you get to understand. Let's dive right into the video. Like I said, I'm working with 3 yards of fabric, and I just folded it in a diagonal form. This is 1.5, right? I kept the other 1.5 one side, which I'll be using to duplicate for the back piece of this fabric. Now I adjusted my camera for you to see clearly. I marked 7 inches like over my tape, and if you check the way I kept this tape, I was trying to explain that you don't slant your tape, rather you don't keep your tape straight, rather you slant it a bit so that you don't have a depressed center part. I subtracted 5 inches from my tape, and that will serve as like an off shoulder kind of dress, right? Because it's going to have a tiny strap, like a sleeve coming over. So the next thing to do is to mark the full length that you would be needing for this dress. Now let me note that initially I marked 40 inches. I forgot about the strap that I would be including, right? So I marked yeah, as you would see, I think I'm marking 45, but at the end of the day I had to adjust because the sleeve would the tiny strap would be compensating for the other length. So I reduced this to about 40 inches, right? Depending on how long you want it to be, just note that your strap would add some inches to the length, so you have to reduce the length. So the next thing I did was to cut the pocket as you would see me do real quick, and I'll also duplicate this pocket into 4 places, like 4 places, 2 for this side and 2 for the other side. I'm basically explaining this for the beginners on this channel. Like I would always say, this channel is meant to groom beginners. So if you're a beginner coming across this channel, do well to subscribe to this channel, because I'll be showing you lots of things that you would learn from your comfort zone. Yes, you heard me. So I was done cutting this part, and I just want to slightly shape this dress so that it would give some kind of shape. Not really, it's still a free dress, but some kind of shape on the waist, so that the waist parts would not really look same with the lower part of the dress, if you understand what I mean. So I've also gone ahead to shape some kind of armhole, and that is all that you have for this dress. Like you see, I'm trying to explain that we don't have a depressed center on this dress, and that was because of how I slanted my tape. Do well to take note of that in the beginning of the video. The next thing I did was to cut a strap, and this strap is for the what acted as our strap sleeve, and that was about 20 inches that I cut out. Now I'm just going to bring in the other fabric, and whatever I did to this other the first part of the fabric, I'll be duplicating that on this other part of the fabric. And yeah, I think at this point, there is no front and back on this dress. The only thing that is going to differentiate the front and the back is where I will be attaching the strap, if you understand what I mean. Like the longer part of the strap is on the front part, while the back part has the shorter part of the strap. So I'm just gonna cut this and use this opportunity to tell you that if you're a new subscriber, or if you're new to this channel, sorry, please do well to subscribe, like, share, and stay glued to the channel to encourage me to keep posting out lovely videos like this. While at that, if you're an old subscriber, please also do well to stay connected to the channel. And if you want me to actually post any form of tutorial, the comment section is always open for you to drop me some comments as to what you would want me to show you how to do, right? I'm just here to teach you certain things that you might not know how to do. So all you have to do is to let me know what you want to learn, and I'll be here at your service. As you see me do, I'm basically duplicating all that I did on the first piece, right? And this is also me trying to cut out like yet another strap, of which at some point I changed my mind and I cut it out on a black fabric. That's why you will see I have two different colors of strap and not just one. I hope that's well understood. So this is, I recut that on black fabric, and I'm just doing, I had attached it to the back part of this dress. Like I said, the back part has some kind of, that's where I inserted the sleeve before I brought it to the front part of this dress. I'm trying to explain here that all you have to do is to attach the straps and then go over to your sewing machine and fold all the edges. That's the edges for that will serve as the part that will serve as your shoulder, sorry, that will sit on your chest area, and also that's the part that I marked as your armhole area. I also attached the pocket at this point. Sorry, my fan was disturbing, but I am still explaining this so that you get to understand clearly. The next thing to do is you would go to your sewing machine. Remember I said you were going to fold, you're going to fold the edges that stands for your armhole area, and also the upper part of the dress, right? So you're going to fold those edges. If you're making this for a client, please do well to cut a bias to turn all of these things out, like with the same fabric. In my case, I just folded all of these things because this is like just a very simple tutorial that I wanted to make, and trust me, this is just a dress I could randomly wear in my office, right? So all you have to do is make sure that you cut a facing to cover this up, and I've gone ahead to also turn this out and bring it to the front part of this dress. So the next thing is just to stitch that up, right, on the front part of this. Just go ahead to stitch that up and hold the strap sleeve. You check your pockets, make sure they are aligning. Also fold the dress. So to just add fancy to this dress, you either cut out pieces and make your own flowers, create your flowers. I think I'll do a tutorial on how to create flowers. Just create your own flowers, but I wanted to do something quick, so I just attach already made flowers, and I'll also be doing that on the black part with yet a different color, and that will be the end of this tutorial. Okay, see you in my next tutorial. Bye.